Knocking the gods, the church from my generation. I'll take the let's get it on. And the lost, the money, we're in this together. They said that not forever refuse to see the change. Why won't they wake up?
Welcome to the Sin City of the United States of America. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're here for the VRA ALL-STAR Race. One of the most anticipated events on the calendar, I know, for me at least. But it's going to be very interesting as we're on a street course for this race, in which we will see drivers making both left and right turns on this track. It's not for everyone, of course, but this track is sure to be interesting. We've been here before, this is twice now. We've been here at Las Vegas, right in the heart of the city here. In fact, we even go down on the strip. This track has been used for Formula 1. And as well now VRA Cup Series, technically Cup Series, but we are seeing Fires drivers take part in the All-Star Race. But right now we're currently underway with a qualifying race in which drivers are allowed to qualify if they meet certain criteria, and that criteria was announced by Spring earlier today. In order to make the All-Star Open, you needed to be assigned Cup Series driver or win a Fire Series championship and be assigned Fire Series driver, or win a Fire Series race in season 6 or 7 and be assigned Fire driver. So to recap the format, we will see 2 8-lap open races in which the top 2 finishers from each race will be moving on into the main event, in which the main event will be a 28-lap race with a competitive caution on lap 10. And the winner of the 28 laps will receive a $10 Robux gift card. So heavy stakes on the line to win this race. Of course, no points go towards it, but all the glory and a bit of a payout as well. So you're going to see desperate drivers trying to get into the final race, of course, and try and show up. Although some drivers I've heard have taken this as an off week for this weekend. Of course, there was calamity going on with the Fire Series race, which was supposed to be in New Hampshire, but eventually got cancelled and delayed to next weekend after results found that the Ford cars were far faster than the other cars on the grid, and it had been like that for apparently a long time as well. But right now we refocus on the race. We've already had 2 laps down now. We see drivers making their way through the hairpin there just towards the end. Well, it's not much of a hairpin, but technically it is. We're seeing right now, currently in first is Forza in the 5 car, and behind is Foxy, as well as Viking in 4th right now. So the top 2 will advance. right now, it's the fastest. It's the fastest drivers in the Fire Series right now who are pulling away really from the rest of the grid. And that is Forza currently in the lead with Foxy not too far away, just in the rear view mirror. Oh, and oh dear, that's a mistake for Foxy though. He's gone hard into the wall and I'm not sure what happened there. He kind of smashed into the wall and got flung backwards. That's unfortunate for him, but as we go now, let's try and see what's happening with this pack here, and that's so Viking I think has not quite dropped a couple of places, but yes he has. No, he has. He's dropped 2 places, sorry. As they come down the strip now, we're going to have a heavy braking zone to the next corner. It's a bit hard to judge sometimes. We're going to see... Oh dear, that was almost a move there. Oh, and that's Viking sending Bro and Pancake into the wall there. And he's going to get past, but he's got to get a penalty for that, surely. Meanwhile, Pancake going to the inside, and Viking blocks his own teammate, and he's going to block Trini as well. Just poor driving from the 14 here. And unfortunately for Pancake, that has not helped him out at all. That is only, well, the 92's kind of got away with it, to be fair. But right now, I doubt that we'll be seeing drivers try and catch up the top 2. They're running away with it as well. Ginty right now in their respectable 4th place. We say that, but he has just gone straight into the barriers as well as blocking off the 92 car. That has not gone well for him. And the 81 gets a warning for that. But right now, Forza has blasted away from Foxy now. He is far into the lead. We're going to see actually when we come up over the timings. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just had short technical difficulties, but we're about to go racing for the second qualifying race now. As the pace car pulls in, we're going to go around the final corner. We're going to get a rolling start here at Vegas, and the green flag is waved, and I'm pretty sure that Viking jumped. We go down into turn 1 here, and that's Trini, who's got a very clean exit through there, and that's Ginty sideways in the 81 car. Viking going down the inside here. We've got 3-4 wide even in the back, and that's Trini being bumped into the wall by Viking. Up next is a heavy right-hander braking zone here, braking between the 200 and 150 mark for these cars. That's a huge pack going down through that corner. And here's the trickiest part of the track here, getting the braking zone right as well as the corner. Most people seem to got it right, but Viking right now is on a tremendous lead away from the rest of the pack. Oh, and that's a car flipped! I have no idea what happened there. Well, I am speechless. I have no idea how Trini managed to flip his car. Well, the caution is out, but I have no idea. That didn't look natural to me. I mean, cars can... I mean, these cars can flip if you get too trigger happy with the curbs, especially going through the slow corners, but that's the slower corners. Like, that shouldn't really happen there, at least. But the caution is out and the pace car is out, and we're going to get a repackage here of the pack on lap 2 of 6 for this qualifying race for the VRA All-Star.
Honestly, seeing that, it just when I was cutting back, I just saw his part go up in the air, so it didn't look like beautiful.
Oh, and Viking just bumps the pace car into the wall. Oh man. Well, we're still trying to get Trini to get back to match the pace of the pack. Seems like it's a bit difficult here. Yeah, this is where the accident happened. I'm not sure where that happened, why even. It was going through that corner. And the pace car gets into the wall. And that is a giant tower flying above the pack right now, probably acting as a helicopter. Well, Trini's finally caught up. That took a while. But I believe we'll be ready to go this time. Oh, and the pace car flips. Okay. Yeah, it is doable to flip there. But I guess the 14 car is probably just going to lead the restart now at this point. Well, apparently the pits are open flag has came out. I'm not sure why. But we're not going to go green because the pace car's caught back up. So, we're going to stay under caution here, and the pace car still can't drive. Well, of course, we are here in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the Las Vegas Strip itself, racing for a chance to qualify for the All-Star Race. 28 laps around this track. This track, of course, home to Formula 1 on the calendar later in the year. But Las Vegas is home to many sporting events, including boxing, mixed martial arts, including WWE as well. WrestleMania 42 will also be in Las Vegas. I don't know what Viking is doing. He is all over the track, even under pacing. As we go down the strip itself, this is one of the longest straights. I think it's the longest straight actually on the VRA calendar. It is humongous. These cars can get up to their full speed, I think almost 200 miles an hour. Before a heavy braking zone around this corner. Be careful not to flip on the curb on the outside, which numerous drivers have been able to do. I believe, yeah, the pace cars came in now, so we're ready to go racing once again. And the green flag is waved here, and we go across the line. CK now trying to go around the outside here of Viking. He goes a little bit wide. Viking, though, still remains in the lead. Viking gets a good exit out of turn 3 there. He has got a lot of drivers though to battle off. That includes Ginty, CK and Pancake, all drivers in D1, and he comes across Ginty there and he's going to get turned, but manages to keep it going. Chaos right now on lap 4. As we head into turns 5 and 6. Through to 7 now, and that's Ginty down the inside and Viking into the wall. Woe as well, getting caught up with Trini, and Pancake and going slow there. He's going to remain to the back probably. But right now, Viking and Ginty seem to be in the qualifying positions in the top 2. But not far behind is CK, who is determined to get up into the qualifying and prove that he deserves his place among the best in the Cup Series. Ginty now with a healthy lead as we start lap 5 now, 2 laps to go. And that's Bro now, who's overtaken both Pancake and Trini, and that's Viking getting all skew-if into the walls, and that's going to allow CK to get past. And Viking manages to catch Bro there. That allows Pancake to get through as Trini is blocked in the 25 car, and Viking gets a second warning for that. Viking docks the inside. Bro looking for a chance to overtake as we go through turns 5 and then into 6 now. That's Pancake who gets pushed wide, and he has no choice but to go to cut ahead. I can't imagine he'll probably have to relegate position as well as Trini to Viking. That's CK who's caught up. Oh no, and that's Pancake who's been rolled! He has been rolled by Bro. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh man. And Pancake has been turned over onto his lid. And the caution comes out. Well, we're going to have race back now, and Viking could actually take this. But CK currently in the lead, overtaking Jinty there. And going through the final corner, it's going to be CK who gets race back. As the white flag comes out. So this is going to be interesting to see. Well, the pace car hasn't come out yet. And finally, cars reorganise themselves, slowing down to about 100 miles an hour here on the straight. Coming through turn 4 here. Now this track is pretty tricky for these cars to handle. There are long, fast turns and slow of heavy braking points, really testing the driver's limit with the car. Turns 6 and 7 are really tight and twisty to get right, as well as turn 7, where you have to be careful about the exit there. You can't take too much width out of that turn, or you may just end up hitting the wall. And the pace car manages to jackknife the 24 car. Turns 8 and 9 are fast, sweeping corners, really challenging both left side and right side tyres for a quick braking zone into turns 10. And then of course it's the long back straight here on the Las Vegas strip. All the way down, there is no stopping. Pedal to the pedal all the way down until the heavy braking zone of turns 11 and 12. Where there is risky curbs. If you cut in too tight, you may risk flipping your car, which we have seen. As we see there, the pace car showing it. The risk, of course. Turns 13 there, coming out. And then it is just a flat out run. People going to pit road, and that's CK going in really late. That's going to allow Viking into the lead. But of course this pit road is a lot smaller than what drivers are probably used to. And it's going to be free wide out of the exit here. And I believe that Jinty got out of pit road first. But we've had overtime now in the qualifying race. But it's going to be green this time now. Hopefully they can catch up to the pace car as well as Viking. Well, people in the chat right now are betting to raise the price, to raise the price on Viking's head right now if he flips in these last couple of laps. I think it's got to 12 quintillion right now, so I think people are fairly confident that he is going to flip. The pace car comes in and the green flag is waved. It's away we go. CK gets a great start. I can't imagine that he... I can imagine he jumped though, and that's Viking who gets turned around, pinned into the wall. That's going to allow Bro to get into the lead. All of a sudden, he made a clean getaway out of there, and the 81 gets a second warning for it. For the incident involving Viking. Right now though, Trini and Pancake side by side. Trini though holds off CK now to the inside of Jinty. He's going to take the move away. And that's Pancake though who's going to have to go over the bump, and that's... oh no, and the car who's flipped. And he is stuck there as well. Of course the autocorrect puts him right eventually, but that is his race over, surely. As we come through turn 10, 69 now on the back of the 81 car. It's fairly close for third, but that's not going to help when Trini and Bro could make it and qualify with 2 laps to go now still. As we come down the strip into turn 11. And that's Pancake who goes a little bit wide, but he manages to recover. But he drops back just a little bit from Jinty, who now has some breathing room to push forward and try and gain on Trini, who is not far behind Bro though. As we start the final lap, the white flag is in the air. As we go through turns 1 and 2. Trini is on the back bumper of Bro now. Blocking and swerving all over the place right now. Can't decide whether he wants to go to the outside or the inside. Through turns 4. Trini now to the inside. He's going to get squeezed though to the inside, pinned right to the wall, but he's going to still get the move done, and through he goes into the lead. Oh, and Trini though makes a mistake. He's hard into the wall. And Bro now is on his inside. Down the strip is pretty much a drag race of draft here. These two cars level on pace right now. Running out of road though as we come into turn 11. This is going to be the braking point. Let's see if Bro does anything smart here. No, nothing too dangerous. And I don't know what Pancake was doing, but he's going to lose the position. Jinty's going to get ahead of him. But he's going to get the win. Trini qualifies and so does Bro. They're into the All-Star Race. Jinty will finish 3rd. Pancake will finish 4th. DK will finish 5th. I don't know what happened to Viking. But people are asking for a race free. But after that, the qualifying races to get into the All-Star race at the main event, it appears that Trini and Woe have booked their places in race 2. There's also Fox and Forza who made it in as well, and apparently Viking has made it in on the fan vote. I'm not sure. Apparently by 1 vote he made it in. So Viking secured his place, and that is going to mean undoubtedly chaos in the All-Star race. 28 laps, probably of hell for some drivers. But that is the open races. The qualifying races are complete, and now drivers will start arriving for the main event race. 28 laps here on the Las Vegas Street Circuit. We'll be back shortly just after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting the qualifying order settled and the grid ready for the All-Star Race, the main event in which the top drivers from VRA will battle it out for glory, as well as a $10 Roblox gift card. But the grid right now is starting to form up. We haven't quite got the formalities underway. We've still got a couple of spots missing. Now the grid is starting to form up. We're just getting the last qualifier into the grid position, and that is Trini, who has gone all the way down the wrong side of the grid. And I believe AJ doesn't have a skin yet. But right now the the starting position looks like on the front row it is Littman Nick in the 29 car in pole position. And joining him alongside is the 26 of AJ. And then on the second row in the 45 car is Dino in that Rexy car there, the green dinosaur. And then alongside him on row 2 is Galaxel in the 8 car. And last season's winner of the All-Star Race. Meanwhile, on row 3, Gezia in the 4 car, he purchased his way to the All-Star Race after winning, mostly by luck, but a little bit of skill, of course, the Verizon 500. And joining him on that row, on row 3, is Tower, of course, in the 42 car. In the 5 car, though, is the up-and-coming Forza, who has got all the skill, and he qualified first in the first open race qualifier. He starts on row 4 in P8. No, sorry, that's not P8. That is P7. In P8 though, joining him is the 95 car of Foxy. He came second in his qualifier to purchase his way to the All-Star Race. Well, the ready is getting shown here from the drivers. And the 25 car of Trinity qualifiers next. Alongside him is the 92 of Woe. And finally, from the fan vote is Viking, who will start last on the grid. Well, the qualifying sequence is almost ready to go. No lights currently. Well, I'm not sure how we're going to get started here. I don't think we have lights. Well, and we're away though. I'm not sure whether it's a rolling start or not, but no, it is a standing start, sorry. But away we go now as we head into turn 3. Cars going wide now. But right now, Galaxel has made his way into the lead after turns 1 and 2 and 3. Heading into turn 4 now. AJ though is not far behind. Going through turn 4, AJ hits the outside wall. There's a bit of a skirmish going on at the back there. Through turn 5, 6 and 7, and there's contact there, and that's Litman stuck on the cone. The same fate unfortunately has happened to Foxy as well. He's got stuck on a cone. But right now in the lead is Galaxel at the moment. That one of 25 is down. And that's Brodo who goes off into the runoff there, and that's Gizia and Trini getting together through turn 11. As we start the next lap, but right now AJ though has taken the lead away from Galaxel, but saying that, he's going to have to fight him as they go through turn 3, and the caution is out though. As Tower was stuck, and now where is he? Well, he was stuck quite far back, to be fair. He's only just gotten to the strip. So the first caution is out now before the competition caution is called from the first stage. 9 laps to go from there. But right now, as we speak, AJ is into the lead. He leads the pack on this caution, with Galaxel just behind him. Galaxel had a great start on the first opening lap. He got into the lead nice and early. AJ as well had a decent start, remained where he was. Foxto has jumped everybody. He's made his way up to 3rd. And behind him is Dino in 4th. Forza is currently in 5th in the 5 car. And behind him is Bro, Trini, Easier, as well as Viking, Litman, Nick, and then it should be Tower in last. But 11 cars right now on the grid, or currently racing at least. Forza gets a second warning for something. I wasn't quite aware what that was. Probably an earlier incident on review. The pace car hasn't come out, so we're just currently on a virtual pace car. As we go down the Las Vegas Strip, you'll see all of the bright lights. It is truly stunning when you're there. It's like nowhere else on planet Earth. AJ taking his time here with pacing. We finally got to the end of the strip and through turn 11. But I will say there's not much breathing room for drivers through turns 11 and 12. It is really risky to go that close to the wall. That seems to be the preferred line. And we're going to go racing once again. And the green flag has not been waved for some reason. I'm not sure why, but we're going to have another lap of pacing. What? Well, the green flag has been waved, but why here? This is all out of sorts. Well, apparently we're allowed to go racing now. I'm not quite sure if drivers understand it. But right now we've got a three-way battle for the lead right now. AJ's got his hand full with Galaxel to the inside as they go through turns 10, but Galaxel backs off right now. And that is Trini who's now stuck on the curb. Oh, and we've got a blockage as well. And that is Trini who is wholly stuck. I mean, completely beached on that curb. I think his car it's wedged into the ground. Oh, and that's Fox who's been dumped by the 45 car. I think that was entirely accidental. But that's not great from the 45 car. But still, no caution has... Oh, well, we say that, but the caution... Oh, and Trini has finally got himself stuck, but the red flag has been called. Likely because Trini is so far back, it would be impossible to catch up. Well, the stewards have asked the cars to stop at the next straight here, and Galaxel has done just that. Right now, Galaxel's backwards on this straight. As Trini tries to catch up, we're going to see if we can go on board with him. He's on the straight before turn 4. Well, Trini's finally made his way back, but I believe this red flag is going to happen for a while now, as the curbs will be fixed to stop these cars getting beached on them, like Trini unfortunately had. I'm wondering if this would be a good time to get some interviews, possibly. as long as we can ask.
Hey guys.
Well, welcome, Galaxel. You're currently on live broadcast right now, but you currently have the lead from AJ right now. It's been a chaotic couple of laps with cautions going on.
It has been.
We've also had a red flag. What's going on right now?
We gotta fix the carbs because for some reason they wedge people into the ground. We're not sure why. I made the curbs, so I've been assigned to fix it. I've just fixed them now.
Well, that's good news to hear that they're getting fixed, but a lot of delay right now, and you haven't even gotten to the racing, the competitive caution. But right now, you're currently in the lead. You have the best experience here. You won last season, so how do you believe you could win this race possibly from here?
I'm confident in this race. I love this track. This track is so much fun. It's a good one.
And including your rivals as well, you've got pretty close competitors. AJ has proved pretty good. Fox as well is one to talk about. What are your thoughts on those guys?
AJ is pretty fast. I think Fox might be fast. I'm not sure. Will, if you were driving a car and a baby jumped out on the road and you could swerve but then hit a dog, would you swerve and hit the dog or hit the baby?
Why are we asking me this? Depends who's older. Is the baby or the dog older?
It's a 2-month-old baby and a puppy.
Oh no. You see, here's the thing, because dogs, they always go to heaven. So no matter what, the dog will go to heaven. Unfortunately, that is the case. But, wait. However, it is true that sometimes babies can grow up to be terrible human beings. Like, if that baby was to grow up to be Adolf Hitler, yeah, then I'm hitting the baby. But if it's like the baby who's going to cure cancer, I don't know.
So you never know.
But I mean, we can't tell. So, but more often than not, babies turn out like terrible human beings. So I'm going to hit the baby.
Yeah. Anyway, wonderful interview. I got to get back to broadcasting. Good luck in the race.
Thank you. Wait, what? I'm not even running a race.
That has to be the most strangest interview that I've ever heard.
Well, it felt like I was the one being interviewed, to be honest. But we're finally going to get back to cars getting out on track. Oh. This has been chaotic.
Here, do you still want to hit it as well?
Possibly. Yeah.
Alright, just give me.
Well, we're going to get a grid restart, it seems.
Bro, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome. Well, apologies if this was unexpected, but for you, how has this race? I mean, it's been short, but how has this race gone for you so far?
Everyone keeps putting me in the wall, so not very good. I think Forza should not be a driver ever again. I think we should just get rid of Forza, get like a normal guy. Like, I don't know, but he shouldn't be a driver. It's my opinion.
Right.
But this race, you know, it's very interesting. Like, it's going okay. I think it could be better. But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean that's very fair. So where exactly are you starting on this grid restart after the red flag?
That's a great question. I would also like to know that. we restarting the whole thing?
I'm not particularly sure either. I am just as confused as you are. But thank you for giving us a little bit of insight.
Thanks for having
And that
me.
is... That's alright, that's perfectly fine. Thank you very much. And that was the 92 car of Bro, Cup Series driver. And he is just as confused as we are on what's going on right now. But we're about to get the race restart going at last. Well, drivers saying they're ready now. We're about to get underway here. And that's not quite the right count. That count. Oh. We've finally got the right lap count. We're currently on lap 6 and we're going to have the restart here now. At last. But we're about to get this grid restart. Just watch the lights here, the countdown is ready. And it's away we go. Dino gets a great start off of the second row. He's going to go around the outside through turn 1. Brave from him. Galaxel fends off. He's going a little bit wide. And that's Tower into the wall with Littman Nick. Dino right now fending off AJ. They're side by side coming out of turn 3. But Viking is up to 4th. And Forza is up to 5th. But Galaxel though, still in the lead right now. And Viking though is down the inside of AJ and he's going to go around the outside of Dino if he feels like it. Going through turn 6 here. And the car's going airborne over the curbs there. Through turns 6 and 7. Through turns 9 and 10 here we're going to see the 25 gets a warning for causing an incident. Galaxel was a little bit slow out of turn 10 there. No, turn 11, sorry, that is turn 11. Turn 12 is next. I got my count wrong. I apologise. But right now, Forza is side by side with AJ. He's just on his quarter panel. He could have the opportunity to get the move done here. No, not quite yet. And AJ and Forza are both into the wall. And Viking is up to 3rd once again. And that's Trini who's flipped through turn 12. Well, somebody had to do it, and it was Trini. Viking, though, down the inside of Dino. I'm not sure whether he's going to get a better start, better exit, sorry. As we go through turns 3, Galaxel is starting to pull away now. But Trini has fallen far behind after that incident. And that's Bro who goes really deep. He's going to try and stick it around the outside even. Look at this. He's going to have the inside for turn 5 and 6 here. AJ is going to try and go around the outside of both of them. Oh, that's the 26 nearly flips there, and that's 3 wide into that corner. That wasn't going to work. And the 92 trying to block the 14 from getting side by side, but the 14 car's still there. Not anymore though, so they go through turns 9 and 10. Both cars go deep into the wall. And here's Forza going for a dive, and the 92 car gets stuck on the curb. There is chaos behind there. And the 95 gets a warning for wall tapping. Fox clearly not happy with that. But right now the front two have gone away from the rest of the pack. This is the battle for thirds though. Viking is currently defending from AJ. They both have different lines, and I think AJ's got a better exit though. Viking going all the way to the wall. AJ's not going to have any room for this corner. He eventually gets it, and Viking is going into the wall, and he's going to try and turn him on as well. He's going to have pretty good exit though out of turn 2. But the inside goes to AJ through turn 3, and AJ gets the move done finally after that succession of corners. He's up to third. Further back right now, side by side, is Nick and the 92 car of Bro. Bro now going for a dive on the 5 car. He saw the gap and he took it. But he's still side by side with the 5 car of Forza. And that's Galaxel upside down, and we've got the 92 car as well, and the caution is called for 2 flips. Yep, so Bro and Galaxel, both guys who we talked to during the red flag, flipped. Commentators curse. But right now it's race. This car's going over the curb there of turn 11. It's absolute carnage. I can't tell what is going on. But Dino currently in the lead ahead of AJ. Galaxel really unfortunate for that flip there. And we're going to have race back to the line through turn 12. Well, I wasn't quite sure what happens between Dino and Galaxel, but apparently it's a racing incident. So no penalties to be applied there. But as it stands, Dino is going to get the race back here with 2 to go before the competition caution is called. That had to have been the 4th or 5th flip this race. There's so many to count, and drivers clearly not aware of what's going on, because that is Galaxel who's gone straight on. Perhaps trying to show a message, but and that is Littman who has flipped
Okay, 2 cars up.
during the caution, and that is also Galaxel.
Look at Nick getting back.
Oh, this is unbelievable. We're having flips during the caution, and that's Viking stopped at the exit of turn 5 through turn 6. He's just on the outside there. That's not a safe point for his car to be. I'm not sure what's happening with him, but he has just stopped on track, and that's the 92 into the barriers. Well, this has been absolute chaos, but a joy to watch. But now, once the dust has settled, we can finally talk about strategy. With pits happening, I imagine there may be 1 or 2 stops this race. It's quite a long one. It's 25 laps here at the Las Vegas Street Circuit, which is pretty hefty. But pit road is going to be open for any takers. It seems like people are looking for it. So in comes the leader, Dino. Oh dear, almost got pushed there by the 26, but in everybody comes nice and cleanly through the chicane. I say that, but people are pushing into pit road. Well, I'm not sure what Forza is doing. Well, I believe Littman Nick got that one. Came out of pit road pretty quickly there. There was chaos going through there, and I can't imagine that Dino will be very happy with Forza. I'm kind of blocking off his exit. So apparently Trini sped into pit road, and he is going to be he was the last out of pit road as well for that. But the 29 car of Littman, he's had a rejuvenation now of this caution. We're going to go green this time. And this could be anybody's race, really. It has been absolute chaos. No one person has stayed in the lead for that long. So we could see a new leader at any point. Of course, we've got 15 laps to go now at this point in the race. We're just under halfway. But people need to be careful about going over these curbs. They are deadly, it shows, because we have had so many flips through these turns, and it doesn't take much momentum either. And these are cars that they are warming their tires. They are swerving right now, zigzagging across the strip. It takes a long time. This feels like backstretch battles, if anybody gets the reference right now, going down this long straight. Finally we get to turn 12. Takes a while, an actual hot lap, but it takes even longer under pacing. Oh dear. And that's for those flip, and he is stuck. He is stuck. Well, Viking is going to help him out. But he was stuck there on the curb. But he's going to rejoin here. But I imagine we're hopefully going to go green. No, it's too late. They've already gone past the line, so we're going to have another lap now. Well, the green flag's been called for some reason. Well, we're underway here, and that's AJ who gets jackknifed a little bit, and that's Tower here as well. Jackknife again. Cars all over the road right now, and that's Bro into the lead. Going through turns 6 and 7, that's Galaxel who's going to make the move. Trying to go around the outside, he's into the wall. Oh, and that's a jackknife with AJ and Tower. But Bro currently into the lead. Galaxel is in second and Dino in third. Dino is in pretty good position right now, however. He is currently just observing the two ahead of him battle it out on the strip. If he can stay consistently at the front, I imagine he'll probably be in contention to win this race. But right now we're on lap 11. And we're just under halfway. When it comes to next lap, it will be halfway. And right now your leader is Galaxel. But soon that could be Bro now, who's getting a better run. And he could do it coming out of the... He just passed the final corner. A little bit of a squeezing there. But that's Bro now into the lead. But Galaxel is still there, relatively close on the rear of Bro. In fact, there's going to be a bit of contact there, but Bro manages to keep it out of the wall. And that's Dino who lets Forza through. There may have been a bit of contact and a bit of squeezing there to the inside. That was almost Galaxel around, but Galaxel's going to go for a switchback here, and he's going to be on the inside. He's got to run. They're side by side, and they're going to go through turns 9 and 10 here. Still side by side. Oh no, and a jackknife. And Forza now is up into the top pack. As we come down the strip, there's again a jackknife between Viking and Fox. He's still jackknifing him. I think, I imagine probably some kind of bitterness between these two drivers. They are battling for dead last, almost dead last though. And the caution has come out though, again. Who was this for, I wonder, this time? And it's probably to do with, I imagine is probably easier because he's not coming up here on the timings. You can't spectate him, so I imagine he's pulled out of this race, probably put his car in an unsafe position. Right now, Bro still in the lead, but Forza has made his way up to second. He's had a pretty quiet race up until now. This could be his chance to capitalise, as we are just over halfway now in this race. And that is people still into the walls. I don't think people are getting the memo here with trying to get out of the way of the walls here, trying to keep it on the track at least. Well, a call for single file to happen. It has only just happened. Well, a warning has been applied to Galaxel in this race. Apparently sending during pacing. Hopefully we get a race restart now. We can go green once again. We have had numerous cautions. But nope, the pink flag is on. And we're going to see cars come into pit road now on that 13. In comes a train of drivers. And of course it's only Viking who stays out. Well, out comes the 5 car, and he had a relatively short stop. He's going to come out, and he is going to be first off of pit road. Dino and Tao are currently racing as if this is a real race right now, but it's currently caution. Dino almost flips as well on the curb there. But the pace car has finally been caught up to. And Viking right now is in first, but apologies for the mistake. Bro is still out in the lead. I can't remember whether he hit or not though. Still a request to line up single file cleanly from it's from the stewards, getting really frustrated right now. Imaginable. And Viking is currently trying to wreck the pace car. Well, the green flag will be waved this time. Car's getting sorted now, single file for the restart. The green flag is waved. It should have been at least. And that's the 5 round. He's backwards, trying to get into the proper position. I don't know whether it's been green or not. Well, it was green, and an absolute dive from the 45 car. What a send! My goodness. Well, he's currently on the outside right now. We've got a bit of a pack going on for the lead. Now, this can't be good for the 92. Everybody into the wall, apart from Galaxel, pretty much. That's the 92 and the 8 car getting together, and that's going to allow Dino to get into the lead, and a bit of a bump there into the wall, and Tower now, they're free wide going into turn 12. This can only mean chaos, and it has, because the 26 is flipped. I mean, no calls for a caution at all by the stewards on request of the drivers. So we stay green, and Forza gets a warning for that. And that's Dino upside down as well. And Dino flipped, going through turn 12 or 13. Well, it has been so hard to track who the leader is right now because it is all over the place. I believe... Oh, that's Vikings gone straight on through turn 4. Something's happened in the back. Right now, your leader is Tower. And now Tower, he hasn't been much of a talking point in this race at all. He's kind of came into the lead quite quietly now, but he's in a safe position and quite far away from any potential challengers for the lead as well. So at least that is good for him. Let's see if we can go on board with Foxy right now as they go through turn 13, and that's Bro who overshoots, and he is stopped on the overshoot there. And that's Trini as well, who gets a bit of contact. I think that was in the way of Dino as well. yeah, he is currently, I think, is he looking for a place to rejoin? He is, hold on, look at this, oh, he's done it! I mean, no harm, I guess, but very interesting line on the track. I'm not sure whether he'll get penalised for that, probably, but... But Tower is still your leader. Who's currently in second? I believe it's Forza. Yes, the 5 car of Forza currently in second place, but he is being challenged by Galaxel, who's not far behind in the 8 car. As they go through turns 9 and 10. Now through turns 11. And onto the strip though, the gap is building, so Forza starting to pull away. Tower still has a huge lead, it's well over 5 seconds at this point in the race. Really healthy lead, we're nearing lap 20 now, that could be 5 laps left, so only a short time really. I mean, it looks short, but it doesn't feel short for this track at least. And the ticker saying 8 laps to go now, so it is hammer time for anyone who wants to take the win away from Tower. Tower though, nice and clean, hugging the inside line through turns 3, and let's see if he can get on board with the 42 car. On this straight here. Heavy braking into turn 4, nice and clean over the curbs on the inside, avoiding the wall at all costs, through turn 5, long sweeping corner here, then short on the brakes, through the tight and twisty turns 6 and 7, and then through turns 8 as well. But Forza has a drive-through penalty finally after picking up a 3rd warning. So he has got to serve that at some point during this race, or it will just add on for him. He has 2 laps to do it as well. But back on board with Tower now. It is a long straight here on the strip. A chance to get up to top speed and just a little bit of breathing room before you have to come straight back down heavy braking zone through turn 12. Yeah, getting up to 198 miles an hour top speed in these cars for heavy braking zone at 200 yards away from braking zone, or 200 meters, sorry, or yards. I think it's yards. They get through there cleanly, and Tower has nobody in his rear view mirror. I mean, there is almost nobody, but right now Lemon Nick, though, is battling with Galaxel, and I believe this is for second, yes. No, not for second, sorry. Forza is still out in second, but he has 2 laps to serve his drive-through penalty, so provisionally this is for second. And I believe somebody else has just left as well, retired. Oh, we have had 3 cars retired now, and that is both Spring Mode sports cars have retired, and the 2 qualifiers from the second open race, both Trini and Boyle, have unfortunately retired. Of course, it doesn't really mean much to them, but they miss out on the prize, of course, but they're quite far back. Understandable, really. Here's the battle for 6th, though, and this is between AJ and Dino. Dino trying to look back to get into the lead. It's a long way to go, though, with only 7 laps left in this race. But first he's got to get by AJ, who is a very competent driver. And he's looked fast around here, so this may be quite the challenge for Dino. The Forza now coming in to serve his drive-through penalty. Into pit road he comes. And out he comes. It's fairly quick, to be fair, on pit road. He's not going to lose that many positions, only just the one. And that was Litman Nick who gets by. Now with 6 laps to go, the gap is shortening though. That is Litman Nick, who's only 3 seconds behind it was last time. So Tower is losing this gap he built up. It was 6 seconds, remember, at the peak during the middle of the race. And now it's become 3 seconds, so it's been slashed in half by the 29. He's building some pace now and some clean air. Speaking of which, Tower is making more mistakes because look in his rearview mirror. There is the 29 car, the Best Buy, blue and yellow, just down the strip, not too far behind. And AJ is calling for a caution, no? Apparently there was 2 cars between the two. Apparently no caution has been called. Oh, Tower and Litman Nick, these two old rivals from season 5. Well, Litman Nick ended up pipping Tower to win the championship, of course. So these two could run it back now. But side by side now is Tower and Litman Nick as they go through turns 9 and 10. Litman is going to overshoot it a little bit here and he's going to go into the wall. So does Tower though as they go through turn 11, and that's Tower into the wall. He gets stuck there and Litman Nick now has clear space. But that is necessary breathing room for Litman Nick. Now with 5 laps to go and his teammate Forza is not far behind either, fellow MRI driver. He's in 3rd right now. On for a podium here at his first ever All-Star race. Yes. In the 5 car at least. This is his 2nd appearance in a Cup car. But his first under the number 5. In that Galaxy Air scheme there, I believe that's a reference to the Lumas from Super Mario Galaxy. 4 laps to go now, and Tower is in the sights of Forza. Not far away, just a corner away it seems. And Litmanik gets to watch it unfold from his rear view mirror as he goes down the strip. Oh dear, and Forza overshoots the corner a little bit. He's going to go wide, and that's going to lose him time. He drops back a little bit, but he would have been on tower going through to the next corners. For Forza, he's gone into pit road, surprisingly under green. So pitting with 3 laps left in this race. Interesting strategy by the 5 car. Tower, not too far behind Litman though. He's starting to recover. Now with Forza off of his tail, he can start hammering down some good lap times, and that's 29 who goes sideways there, hitting the wall, and that's going to lose him some time. As they go through turn 11, Tower hitting just the outside wall just a little bit. As they go through turn 12 here. Dominic though still in the lead with 2 laps to go now. The next time by will be the white flag waving for the 29 car. Going through turns 6 and 7. Tower is closer though. As they go through turn 8 though, he's going to hit the wall and he's going to get a slow exit compared to Litman Nick. And that's going to rebuild the gap. Elsewhere on the track right now, it's fairly quiet as more cars have dropped out of the race. Oh dear, and that's a terrible send from Dino, and he's going to collect the 26 car. Again, these two have a bit of a rivalry, especially Nint, who unfortunately is not here today, with AJ. AJ stirring the wrong crowds in VRA recently this season. Coming into pit road is the 29 of Litmanik. He's pitting on the white flag for him. Interesting, and he's not going to get his stall because he's too far out. I don't know what he was doing. I don't even know if he picked out tyres, but he comes out ahead of his teammate. But right now, Tower is clearly ahead as he goes through turns 6 and 7. I'm not sure what Limonick was doing though. His hitbox is the last one, it's the first one. He's let his teammate by, and his race seems to be falling apart now. Tara now is pushing. He's got a healthy lead though, and he could be set to win this race as he comes down the strip, more like a parade down the strip here in Las Vegas, as he can confidently say that he is in the lead and is in pole position to win this race. As he comes through turn 12 now, braking, doesn't need to be too aggressive, nice and clean through there, through 13 and 14 as well. On the final stretch before turns 15, the final corner, the checkered flag will be waved for Tower, and the 42 car, he's going to win the All-Star Race and take the $10 with him. Great stuff from him, quiet during the first part of the race, but ended up coming to the front. And it's going to be Forza who finishes second. Limonick will finish third. But we have got a relatively close, well, it was relatively close, but Galaxel is going to finish fourth as he crosses the line now. And then Foxy is going to take home fifth, respectable performance from him as they slam into the first corner runoff. It is a long way back from the next guys, as it's AJ who's came out on top of Dino. As they round turn 15, the last finishers of this race. And AJ is going to take it. I was concerned there if he wasn't from Limonick, but they finish now finally. And of course, great stuff from Tower, picking up the victory there for Unfamous Racing, who have been fairly quiet this season, but
Of course they blew up the track.
I'm wondering whether we'll get burnouts. Probably not here, it's a little bit too small, I'd say. Well, we're here in Victory Lane and we're just going to take a short break now before we get the victory celebrations. Tower victorious here at Las Vegas. He's going to be taking home the $10 Roblox gift card, as well as the glory of being an all-star race winner. He's going to try and, well, fail at the first attempt. But it is pretty difficult to get a burnout going here. Don't have much space. And he's got it going. Well, there he goes in front of a crowd in awe. Well, not much anyways, but he got it just going just a little bit at least. There he is, getting burnout pictures there. And of course, this moment of victory is presented by RoRacing.com, official partners of C Sports Broadcast. Wow, he even managed to pull off a drift. Now that was pretty impressive. As he makes his way finally into victory lane. Where he's going to hop out of the car, hopefully. Nope, he's... And he is going back out on track. Is he going for another round of... Already giving the crowd a show, at least. Finally, now he's going to get to victory lane. But of course, congratulations to the whole Unfamous Racing team there. Watched on by team owner Galaxel. As the 42 car pulls into victory lane. And celebrations for the team, and of course, congratulations to Tower for he will be taking home all of the cash prizes, of course, and the pride for winning the All-Star Race. Another one to his reservoir of victories. And the legacy of the 42 car carries on in VRA with another added win. And we're going to see if we can probably get some kind of interview, hopefully. Welcome, Tower, of course. A well-deserved victory at the end there after a chaotic race. Try and sum up what was going on from your point of view.
Well, just a roller coaster, really, right? I mean, the way that the qualifying process for the All-Star Race works, it's like, your grid position, your starting position isn't based on your raw speed or anything. Came down to the point standings, D1, and obviously I haven't started a race this season, so I was to the back of the D1 drivers that qualified automatically, or locked in, I should say. But yeah, I mean, I started in the back and I just got caught up in everyone's mess and my own, really, trying to figure out the cars throughout the whole race. I kind of felt like I was struggling, never fully felt comfortable, unlike the last time. I mean, and I think that has to do with the tire wear and the fuel, which definitely were a lot different from season 6. But I mean, I guess I'm still glad that I won. I feel I won in a way that I didn't think I'd win, which is field strategy. But yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's an interesting point. We saw both Forza and Litman go into pit road in the late stages of that race. So I'm guessing that was due to fuel then.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, that was all I had, right? Because, I didn't think that it would come down to me needing to rely on fuel strategy to win the race. I mean, I figured I'd be good on raw pace. I've got a huge gap, no one to contest me, but then my lag started striking, and, the tires were really starting to fall off. I was driving different, wasn't adjusting well. I kept hitting walls, losing a lot of time. Um, not sure if y'all saw that, but if you did, then I mean, it was really just a struggle. And I mean, to be able to still bring it into victory lane, that's really great. This means a lot to me, especially because the scheme I use that Galaxo made for me. Every scheme Galaxo makes for me, I always make sure I win it. I win it at least once. And that's what I did today. Not a points paying race, but I mean, that's still a win in my book. We've got pictures of it doing burnouts and in victory lane, so I think that's a win, no matter what. And yeah.
Well, yeah, that pretty much sums it up at the end there after a really chaotic race. A red flag even, fixing the track. But yeah, well-deserved win. Congratulations, Tower. You go and celebrate it with your team as well.
No, we will.
And that is race winner, the 42 car of Tower, after an interview there. And that is pretty much going to round it off, really, with this race. A chaotic but fun-filled race on the streets of Las Vegas. As we hope you thoroughly enjoyed what